Tonight, we're taking a deeper look at Beaumont's public transportation system. Are buses just outdated? Should the city go in a different direction? 12 News reporter Victoria DeLeon reports one council member saying it's time to take a tough look.
After spending the day visiting different bus stops, I noticed that there weren't too many people around. Councilman Mike Getz says this might be a sign that something needs to change.
There goes one right now. And zero. Just the driver. Swear to God.
When it comes to the Beaumont transit system, City Councilman Mike Getz says it's time for an upgrade.
It's a system that hasn't been changed in 60 years. It's the same thing we've been doing forever. But just because we've always done it a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to be continued that way.
Councilman Getz says there just aren't enough people riding the bus.
We've been told anecdotally that it's going down every year, and that since the coronavirus hit, even though the fares are free, that it's down 70% from that.
In 2010, Councilman Getz said there were only about 1,000 people in the city that actually rode the bus. Fast forward 10 years later and add in a global pandemic, he says he wouldn't be surprised if that number dropped to about 400 people.
Now, if I'm wrong about that, I want to know. But it makes an important determination on how we're going to go forward with this. We need to know how many people use the bus.
He says the latest data they have is from a 2010 census. Councilman Getz says the city of Beaumont spends about $2.5 million in taxpayer dollars to run the bus services.
It's substantial. That's street projects, that's additional police officers, firefighters we could hire.
Some cities use ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft as their public transportation system. Getz says it's a model that can possibly work in Beaumont.
Well, people with wheelchairs, we're going to have to consider. I don't know if we would have some sort of a hybrid system or not. The whole point is to try to become a little more efficient while providing better transportation options for those that need it.
Councilman Mike Getz says there's still no timeline on a new model just yet, but the first step is getting a fresh set of data. In Beaumont, I'm Victoria DeLeon, 12 News.